now also have AI implementations on boards that you can run locally without having to connect to the server. They call them edge devices. And I think there's a lot of value in that a lot of people they don't want devices and the likes of Zuckerberg and Google to know everything about you and having a microphone listening in on your bedroom behavior, that kind of thing, knowing that nobody can later use that against you, I think is a great thing. But if you are um, dog feeder with built-in webcam in the world, then you still want it to look nice and sleek. You just focus more on getting it to work properly and not fail. Getting the product from one unit that works in your lab to 10,000 that don't fail.
Yeah.
That
Used to be very consistent.
yeah. Well, and in manufacturing, very manufacturable. And there, we spoke with tool makers who worked on that project, and they said, well, the engineers of I think it was Frog, they said, this is the design, and you cannot change anything. This is the design. They were no good, which makes everything really expensive, which creates a lot of delays in production. So that is like 80% of the cost of an electronic product often. And so finding the right components to design around then becomes really important because of 80% of your price is dictated by the price of your components. They take their whole design package to a factory in China or in Taiwan or in wherever, and then the factory says, we cannot get this module here. So if you want an affordable product, we recommend you use this module. But then we spend 9 months to tweak carefully our firmware. They really over designed that device, and it became, I forgot, but like a $200 device, and you could just have squeezed the berries by hand.
And it even goes to, everything these days has to have an app. It has to have some sort of like internet connectivity. But there is a such thing as just a good hardware device that doesn't need that. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, adding internet connectivity and all these different things would cost a lot more money for the product, as well as it's probably going to have it's going to be more likely to fail in the future versus
Yeah,
sometimes like just a good hardware solution is going to last a lot longer.
yeah. Sometimes it has to have an app. You just, for a lot of devices, you just need an on-off button, and